Well, a real quick video today, and I have some others that I'm going to upload. I was going to upload one from my phone. Maybe I'll still do it. We went on vacation for a week, and when we got back, we brought some friends with us, so they'll go back, I guess, a little later. But the interesting thing is, I went on vacation. I wound up fasting the last 2 days, and I did fast during both drives, which were 6 hours each. So I fasted the day before we left, just a day. So we drove out of here. Well, it was probably 18 to 19 hours of fasting. And we drove up there, stopped halfway. There's a gas station, believe it or not, smack dab in the middle. And on the way back, I fasted an extra day. So I ate this beautiful Swiss enchiladas where I used a big piece of cheese for the tortilla. It was really, really good. So I ate that, and then I did eat a popsicle. Bad moi. But that was still within the range of the eating. So I wound up eating my last meal around 4 o'clock, and then 4 o'clock the next day, and then we drove out of here, drove out of there yesterday morning, and and I broke my fast at 5 o'clock, so it turned out to be a 49-hour fast. And I wound up I wound up losing 10 pounds over the week, and it wasn't water weight, because I had eaten, matter of fact, I had 30 chicken wings and 2 hard-boiled eggs, and just a crap ton of water. I'm completely hydrated, completely happy, healthy. And yeah, this morning I left at about 180. I think it was close to like 195 or 196. And here I am at I think it was 185, 186. So yeah, roughly. So yeah, I lost 10 pounds up there. Cold. Holy smokes. 8,000 feet is cold, even if you're at 19 degrees latitude. It's cold. And the wind chill, Jesus. They had winds up there. Rain, thunderstorms, hail. Great though. And we did get to slaughter a lamb, and I watched that process. I'd never seen a lamb slaughtered before. It was kosher, believe it or not, as I understand it. It was hung. They slit the neck. Of course, they drained the blood into a container. Now, here in Mexico, we do eat the blood, and it's blood pudding, or in this case, I guess it was a blood stew, and it coagulates into little pieces. Tastes like liver. And then I saw them clean out the intestines, and they'll use that for sausage. And the heart, lungs, I believe they use that as well in something. I know they'll use the heart. I know they use the kidneys. I did taste the criadillas. Let me just tell you, in the mail, it's those things. Rocky Mountain oysters, but from a lamb, which is a suckling. That's the suckling version. That's the one that he was eating half grass and half milk. So it was really delicious. So we let him, after the slaughter, we let him relax a day, just out in the open. I mean, it's so cold up there. So we covered him with a blanket and let him relax. And then Don Heriberto went ahead and cut him into the pieces that we needed. I added my special salsa with chilies, garlic, and oregano, and you name it. It's called birria, but the Guadalajara style. Oh man, it was great. And I actually had 4 tortillas with that, but again, 40 grams of carbs, still low carb, high fat, still fasting, not having a problem eating once a day up there. And that's pretty much what I did, OMADs. And when I ate a ton. One of my other meals was a pound of steak, a pound of longaniza, which is like a chorizo, but it comes in long strips, and it's actually chunks, so it's not the pieces, with big chunks of pork fat. Oh. And then I think I had 5 eggs with that. So that was kind of my daily routine. I'd done that a second time because I had bought a kilo. So I had a ton more steak, and then a ton more longaniza, a ton more eggs. some cheese, Oaxaca cheese, which really melts nicely. And it turns out in the end, I found out why. This cheese is loaded with saturated fat. As it was sitting on the plate, then I moved it to fold it over to make my Swiss enchiladas. I noticed that it had hardened. I'm like, salty tallow. Oh, no, there I go, licking the plate. Oh no, hell no, I ain't gonna give up that fat. Oh, if you want to scrape it and put it on a spoon, quicker, more efficient. Just lick that stuff off. Yum. So we brought a kilo of that home. And I think I brought 2 or 2.5 kilos, about 5 pounds of the longanisa. So we'll freeze that. It was real dry. I asked them for the driest one, because they leave it hang. I mean, it cures in the air. So it's, no. So plenty of eggs. We're home, got my coffee. I drank a lot more coffee up there for some reason. At altitude, I don't know what it was, but I just felt like I needed more coffee. Maybe coffee makes red blood cells, hypothesis, I don't know. But here I'm back to only 200 mil, and I'm sure that'll be enough. Feeling good, slept like a rock, 10 hours, it's great. Again, 6-hour drive. Mexico, they in the cities they drive tight and they drive close, but I got to tell you, I don't see accidents. I almost never see them. No, I don't see accidents. I used to see them constantly in the United States, rear ends and I mean near me and next to me, and oh my God, you people are crazy. One guy come careening off the damn off ramp onto a feeder road in Phoenix. No, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe here's what it is. I know in Mexico, a traffic accident is a felony. It's not a civil matter. It's an immediate felony. And the culpable party, all they're going to ask them to do is go ahead and pay the damages of the opposite driver. If the judge rules that they lost, that they weren't correct. All right, then at the scene, a lot of people just take care of it. They don't want to get the authorities involved. There's no reason to tie everything up. They impound your vehicle. They throw you in jail. And I think if the U.S. kind of went more to a, you know what, drive nice or go to jail. I mean, I don't know. Hypothesis again. Different cultures. But no, man. And I'm not going to tell you here in public how fast I was going, but. Isabel's little Goal, it's a little Volkswagen Goal. That thing was primo, It was wonderful, solid. Oh yeah, and I'm not going to tell you how fast I went, but it was solid. And I had only heard of this from European cars, although I don't know where this Goal was built. Some were built in Brazil, and I think some were built maybe in Mexico or some other place, but whatever the hell it was, it's German engineering anyway, and it was solid, man. So anyway, great trip. I just eat everything. I eat all I want until I'm stuffed, and I just can't gain an ounce. Don't you hate people like that? Well, that's me. That can be you. Cut out sugars, cut out grains, cut out seed oils, cut out all your refined foods. Make everything at home. Make it yourself. Make it delicious. Learn how to cook. Definitely extra fatty meat, extra eggs, cheese if you can deal with it. I love cheese. I eat cheese all the time. Those are my tacos. Those are my pizza. That's my everything. And just eat all you want until you're full. I don't desire pizza. I mean, they made this delicious smoked pizza. It was in a horno de leña, a wood oven, and I just looked at it. I even made the dough. I mean, of course, it was perfect. I made it, right? And they put everything, mushrooms, this and that on it. Not even a desire. I have no desire for breads anymore. I really don't. And I even the really part, I don't. I will eat a sweetbread from here and there as like a dessert. Okay. And that will be literally maybe once every 2, 3, 4 weeks. But anyway, so enough of today's video. So I'll go ahead and get this uploaded for you, and I'll see if I have the time, I'll string together all of my I made a bunch of little, those little shorts, and I'll just string them all together and load them up here in maybe 5 to 6 minute segments. So, yeah, it was great. Feeling absolutely insanely wonderful. I've never felt so good in my whole life. We'll talk soon, guys. Be well. Bye.